A very pleasant good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to the People's Forum of Industries with Big Stone. Today I'm going to talk to you about a story that has been bothering me because it has been happening over and over and over again. We're talking about the fact that Jamaica has the most church and bar per square miles is in the Guinness Book of Record. It is also said that Jamaica, most of it, is a God-fearing country. And we are not trying to implicate every pastor as being nasty men. But we must admit the fact that some of our clergymen are molesting, raping, and impregnating our children. Now, recently there was a 39-year-old pastor that was allegedly caught having sex with a 15-year-old. And the appalling thing about it, when Sissoko went to investigate, the mother of the child came up and said that her child is not telling the truth, and nothing like that happened. When Sissoko pulled aside the child and questioned the little girl said it was her mother who was trying to tell her not to say that the pastor molested her. No, that touches the core of my heart. And not only that, it is also said allegedly that the pastor's wife is involved, and also the stepfather of that little girl is involved. Now we have that case in front of the court. But here we go again, not even a week after, we have another pastor, 23 years old, who has been charged with having sex with a 13-year-old little girl. A 23-year-old pastor of Portland was charged with raping a 13-year-old little girl. Now let's go to the Jamaica Star for this one. A 23-year-old Portland pastor has been charged with rape by a detective assigned to the Center for the Investigation of Sexual Offences and Child Abuse, Sissoko. Police reports that Jamal Harrison of a Johnstown Road, Port Antonio address met the 13-year-old complainant via social media, and the two allegedly became intimate. According to the police, on December 1st, 2020, the complainant and her grandmother were taken to Sissoko when it was revealed that she was pregnant. The child's grandmother was charged for failing to report to the Office of the Children Registry. Harrison was apprehended on Monday, June 7, 2021, during an operation in downtown Kingston. He was charged after a question and answer interview in the presence of his attorney. He appeared in and was remanded until June 17. A 13-year-old little girl. What a disgrace. What a wicked act by these so-called Christian people. Social media is becoming the platform for pedophile, where they go onto these platforms, especially Facebook and others, and they lure these little children with promises and then started some intimate relationship with these kids, and the outcome is what we read in the Star today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very, very heartbroken because I've reported many cases like these. We know that the parish of Westmoreland has the highest in terms of abuse and molestation. We know that. We know that the parish of St. Thomas are the highest in terms of incest and molestation. So Jamaica, what are we going to do? Every time these stories come up, what are we going to say? Well, it's just another child. She threw herself on him. Remember, the age of consent is 16. So even if she say, come take it, it means diddly squat. She cannot give consent. We need to start stepping up to the plate, especially fathers. Because when these things do happen, most of the time, these things happen when there's a single parent at home, especially a mother or grandma. Fathers, I know some of you are stepping up to the plate and doing great to take care of your children under the circumstances. But most of you are not paying attention to your kids. Whether it's a little girl or a little boy. I am tired of these stories coming out in the newspaper. And when they go in front of these court systems, all they do get is a slap on the wrist. Most of these pastors that are involved, sometimes they get away scotch-free based on the fact that the mother is trying to tell the little girl, change your story so pastor can go free. This is sickening. Jamaica, we need to wake up. There's too much things happening in this country. And all we do is just read them, listen to the news. There's some channel that tells it to you real grimy. I try not to get as grimy as those channels, but it still hurts, and I applaud them for doing it because at least they're doing the job. But we need to do better, Jamaica. We need to stop just listening and start acting. Acting to protect the future generation of this country. I am mad, I am upset. I'm totally upset. Let me hear from you out there in the comment section below. Put your growls in the comment section. Tell us what you need to see happen to these pedophiles, these nasty men, these worthless boys. Let us hear from you. Ladies and gentlemen, please like and share this video. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, now is the time to do so. But please let me hear from you in the comment section below. Have a great day. Thank you.